Hey guys, this is Low Key coming to you with your daily Q news. Still no new post, so I'm going back to the older ones that I found to be the most important that woke up America and myself. And that Q is always telling us future proofs past. What he means by that is go back and look at past drops, past crumbs. Because every day in the news, something else comes out that he had related us to through his post, whether it be months ago or days ago. It is always good to go back and look through these posts. I encourage everybody to start from the beginning and work your way up. It is the best read you will ever have. I can guarantee you that. This one was posted on February 5th. This is post 663. Why did the memo drop on a Friday in kill boxes and before the Super Bowl? Did this seem strange to you? Watch the news. Rothschild estate sale. Black Forest. He sold off Black Forest, which was a good amount of acres. It was 1,000+ acres. Uh, Very important. Stock market divide in kill boxes. 666. Coincidence? That's what we need to start training our mind to do. You've got to look past the news. You've got to look behind the scenes. If something sticks out to you as a coincidence and just like, that's kind of funny, more than likely it has a purpose and it was done intentionally to be a sign to somebody or something or some people. And coincidences you always need to pay attention to. As soon as I saw that the stock market had gone down 666 points, that it blew my mind because I knew that that was a sign. That is not a coincidence. That cannot be a coincidence. And then you wonder, is there people out there that are powerful enough to literally affect the stock market uh, so specifically and detailed in number? Oh, yes, yes. Feds aren't owned by us or the government. Privately owned. Soros, transfer of wealth. Dopey freed. Marriage for power, not love. You got Hilton and Rothschilds. You got Soros and the Clintons, etc. News unlocks the map. Think mirror. Which team? They don't know. They is always, if it's in caps, it is always referring to the people controlling the puppets. Apache. These people are evil. Still don't believe you are sheep to them? 2020 coming. Public is vital. Release of info is vital. Outrage. Justice. Can we simply arrest the opposition without first exposing the truth? Follow the light. I'm hearing constantly that people are aggravated that nothing's happening when things are happening. Okay, you're not doing the research if you think nothing is happening. You are not even trying to find the research because there's so much out there. Look up the resignation list, the death list, the um, just dig people. But to say that there's nothing happening is just totally idiotic to me because so much has happened. I mean, if Donald Trump was to get impeached today, he did more for the American people in that 1 year plus than the past four presidents combined. And for every one rule or law that he put in, or regulation, his promise was to take out two. Well, for every new one law that he would put in, or regulation, he would take out 22. That's a big deal. If you think things aren't happening, it might not be happening in the public eye that we want it to. Uh, there might not be handcuffs on Obama or Hillary yet, But that is going to happen. It really is. Unless something very, very tragic goes wrong. That will happen. We have to be patient. Like Q says right here, simply arrest the opposition without first exposing the truth. If we were to go arrest Obama right now, that would be the least of our problems because we would have a riot on our hands. All the people that supported Obama, that believed Obama, whether he was lying, to their face or not, they just all wholeheartedly loved him. And that's fine. That was our American president. We cannot blame those people for being blind considering the conditioning that we've gone through the past 10 plus years. Think about if Hillary Clinton was to get arrested and handcuffed. How many people, it's fresh on their mind, they still can't believe that she lost, and now all of a sudden she's going to jail. That's really hard to cope with. If you are a hardcore, die-hard Hillary Clinton fan, and go out and scream at the sky because she lost, when that was the best thing that could have happened to America, and the best thing that has happened to America in the past 50 plus years. I want to point that out. I feel so sorry for anybody out there that is blind to that fact. And I'm not attacking you whatsoever. I feel genuinely sorry for you. And just want you to do some research and do your own digging and condition yourself to wake up. But be patient. Everybody that is paying attention to what is going on, that is involved with Q, we have to be patient. Okay, this is a big, big plan with a lot of people that stacks and stacks of paperwork and investigating. You want to have all your ducks in a row. You want to have all the proof that you possibly can before even slightly making a public decision to arrest somebody or bring them in for questioning, even for that matter. Remember that. Think about how fast the news is going nowadays compared to how it was a couple of years ago. I mean, the Malaysian airline was on CNN for like 3 or 4 months, and that's all they could talk about. And begging for any bit of news that they could throw out there. And now they have the opportunity to bring ratings higher than they've ever been before for Donald Trump. You don't have to be for him or against him, just set out the facts. The man knows how to make news, and he's given every network gold. And for them not to be using it should be a huge sign to you to wake up and realize, hold on, whoa. Things aren't right here. You're saying one thing, I'm seeing another. Going back to Q, and you have to first expose the truth. Condition people to the thought of Hussein and Hillary being bad guys. Just that alone. Not in your best interest. Just that alone. It's really hard for some people to take in. I really would suggest looking at their timeline. And if you have that many scandals throughout your whole professional career, something ain't right. I'm sorry. Something is not right. And I want a woman president. I do. The world has been ready for a woman president. Thank God that it wasn't Hillary. That's all I can say is thank God it wasn't Hillary. Because that was one more duck in a row for her to win that she must have shot. Follow the light. Follow the light. You should be outraged. You should want justice. There's nothing wrong with that. We're Americans. And the reason that these past presidents have gotten away with so much, these past politicians have gotten away with so much, is because they purposefully made us ADD. So we would forget what happened yesterday. They purposely have lied to us and steered us into a direction of divide. And if anybody loves you or cares anything about you, they want you to unite. They don't want you divided. Very clearly, we have seen the division that has taken place on purpose. Mainly, it all boils down to Trump. And they wanted anything that they could do to get him out of office because their ship was sinking if he is in office. Like Hillary Clinton said, we're all gonna hang if he wins. And he won. I'm not calling for anybody to get hung up, but I am calling for due process, due justice. Everybody else would go to jail and get their sentencing done. Why not them? This is low-key. I'm going to end this one now. Went on a little longer than I wanted to. Showing some past posts. Showing the relevance of Q. Future proofs past. Always go back. Always recap. Every single day. Try to find something new. Try to look up a different person. Try to look up a different event. And wake the masses. We the people. We mean everything. Y'all have a good day. God bless. I will have more posts soon. Hopefully Q will post tonight. Love you all.